Good morning, internet. So it is Friday morning, it's the 22nd of March and it's a better day. Look at this. It's still a bit cloudy, but we've lost the fog and yeah, it looks a lot better now. No great ride this morning. In fact, to be honest, it's only a short ride. I've got to go in search of some ceramic tile drills, cutters, drills, yeah, that sort of thing. And I thought to myself, do you know what, normally I'd jump in the car and go, but after yesterday's ride, which wasn't brilliant to say the least with the weather, I thought I'll get on the Transalp, because the old girl deserves the run. And I'll take you along with me. It's not that far. Get the visor down. Right. So yeah, and the reason, because I'm doing some work. Well, I'm putting in a new shower room, so at the moment I'm doing the tiling. Now, being a builder all my life, obviously building work I don't mind doing, but the one part of building that I absolutely loathe is tiling. I just hate tiling, I really do, which is a bit crazy really, because it's sort of thing, it's the finished product as well, isn't it, you know? But it's something that I don't like doing, but I have no choice. Now the thing is, the problem that I've got is when I'm tiling where the new shower cubicle is going to be, you obviously have your two pipes, your two water pipes, your hot and cold, coming through the wall. I think they're 20mm, and they always end up, don't they, in the middle of a tile. You know, it's as simple as that, you know. So you've got to cut yourself a hole in the middle of a tile. Now the thing is, it doesn't have to be perfectly round and fit absolutely perfect, because as we know, there's those nice sort of brushed aluminium or stainless steel or plastic stainless steel these days, covers that go over, and they look fine. But the trouble is, you've still got to cut the hole. It's as simple as that. You've got to cut the hole in the middle of a tile. Oh, by the way, forgot to say, welcome back to the channel. There's me waffling. So I'm thinking so much about my tiles. Anyway, okay, right. So basically, the easiest way, if you haven't, you know, I mean, a tiler would have, they've got all these like compasses and that they can take holes out and all that. Well, that's fine, you know, if you're doing it, you know, for a living and you're doing it all the time, you're obviously going to have them. Well, I'm retired and have been for many years, and I never had many tiling tools as it was. So basically, you know, what I do when I want to take a hole in the middle of a tile is I get myself a little drill and I drill sort of round, and then it'll come out, you know. You just got to be a bit careful. But the problem with that is, obviously you're going to be using masonry drills to do this. Now the trouble is, masonry drills are not sharp, as you know. You know, wood drills or steel drills are sharp and they cut through the material, whereas a masonry drill relies on whatever you're using to have hammer action, and it's sort of, you know what I mean? Did you like that? Well, of course that's fine if you're going into brick or block or stone or cement or whatever you're doing, but when you're doing a tile, when you rely on the hammer action to cut it, what happens? Yeah, it cracks the tile. So what you need is, you need a set of proper masonry I'm mad. You need a proper set of ceramic tile drills, and basically it's like a ceramic tile cutter, but on the end of a drill, and it spins round and it goes through. You don't need the hammer action, so you can basically cut out anything you want. It's as simple as that. And if you want to get it fine art at the end of it, really looking nice and smooth, you can use a Dremel, you know, to finish the edges off. Now I used to have a set of these But do you think I can find them? You know, same old thing, innit? You know you've got them, but no. The last time you used them was like word dot, year dot, and they ain't there no more. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to the DIY store to get myself a new set of tile drills. And I thought to myself, well, you know what, it's such a lovely day compared to yesterday. Yesterday's ride was absolutely awful. The weather was terrible. I mean, at least today, look at this, eh? It has, it's got the making of being a decent day, we'd like to think. Anyway, so I thought I'll get on the bike and I'll take you along with me, and we'll have a ride to the DIY store, and see what's what. It's not that far, and I might even, on the way back, drop off at my daughter's and have a nice cup of coffee with her. God bless her, because she's not too well at the moment, poor girl. So I'm going to pop in and see her. Do the good daddy bit, eh? Look at this sun. Why couldn't it have been this yesterday, eh? Oh, I don't know. Yesterday it was just awful. It really was. Horrible day. You know, we could have seen so much more yesterday. The view could have been so much better if it would have been like it is now, eh? But you know, it's always the same, isn't it? Well, the Transalp, eh? Running beautiful as usual. Actually, I should have checked the petrol ready before I come out. I always forget that this hasn't got a gauge. Oh yeah, I know. Just take the top off and look, which I should have done, but it was all a bit of a rush because I didn't really intend to come on the bike, and then I thought, well, you know what, I may as well come on the bike, because like I said, after yesterday's ride, just to get out and have a, you know, I mean, this is so much different today. It's actually, I think we're already up to 12 degrees, so yeah. I must get my lawn cut today. I have one of these sit-on mowers because I've got quite a bit of lawn, and yeah, it's quite good. My son, who's he's 14 and he's got his scooter, like, and he goes up to a thing called a lycée soon, which is it's like the last bit of education it'll take him up to when he's 18, and he wants to be a farmer, so you know he's doing all the work for that, like, and he keeps bugging me every time I get the sit-on mower out. Oh, Dad, you know, can I cut the grass? Can I cut the grass and that, like? And it's not that I don't trust him, really. Well, maybe there's a little bit of of mistrust, but what it is our garden, there's a few trees and bushes to go around, and these sit-on mowers, you know, you sort of look at them and they are pretty robust, but at the same time, if you whack a tree, you know, and you damage the deck, you know, the deck's the most important, well, the most expensive part, you know, and it can be an expensive task, you know. I hate this turning there. I say it every time, but I do. Right on a bend. Who puts a road coming out on a bend, eh? Didn't think that one out very well when they designed the road system all them years ago. Still, never mind, eh? Look at this sunshine, eh? Oh, just unbelievable, eh? It really is. Well, so can we take it, do you think, that spring could be just round the corner, or maybe we've actually turned that corner and it's here? Wouldn't that be nice, eh? I mean, I gotta be honest, it was it's light now here till about 8 o'clock at night, I absolutely love the light evenings. You know, it's great. You know, it almost says, doesn't it, summer's here. Yeah, we hope. But yeah, and the clocks changed, don't they? Is it the last Saturday of this month? I think it is. I always get my dates wrong. Well, I'm sure I'm right in this one. I'm sure it's the last Saturday of the month that the clocks change, and bit of a hole there. And yeah, then it's I mean, in the height of the summer here, we stayed light till like 11:15 on the night. I mean, it's just I absolutely love it. I really do. I'm just hoping and praying that this year, you know, we can actually manage to get some dry. I mean, last summer it was a joke. Okay, it was warm, but the rain last year in the summer was absolutely stupid. That's why it's been, you know, so depressing this winter. Normally, you know, you get through the winter, you think, yeah, well, you know, summer's on its way. But when you've had a summer that's absolutely terrible, you know, rain, and you couldn't do anything, oh, it's just superly depressing. Oi, staying outside the road, matey boy. Deary me, I don't know. Does it make all the difference, eh, when there's a... you just actually feel... Like yesterday when I was riding and it was all grey and foggy and... I don't know, you think... Well, I thought to myself, why am I doing this? I mean, I really wanted to get out. That's why I was doing it, you know, because that's what it's all about. It's like you get out on the bike, but it wasn't what you call super enjoyable. But still, never mind. Such is life. But today, hey, now, you know, unfortunately, because, you know, like everybody, you know, I have bits and pieces to do and work to do, and you can't as much as, oh, the new gypsy site there, eh? Oh, I don't know. Gypsies, tramps and thieves. Do you remember the... I'm not saying that's what they are, but do you remember that? Was it Cher? It was Cher, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Yeah, gypsies, tramps and thieves. I used to like that song. I really did. That's better. I couldn't find me button for me something. Oh, well, that's steamed it up a trees. Oh, I can't see nothing now. That's better. There's nothing worse than you can't see where you're going. I don't know why they've stopped there, but we'll just nick round, eh? Lovely jubbly. See, and this actually proves to you that we do get traffic. Not a lot, but no, we do get traffic, you know. Now, this is what I call busy. Yeah, after living in France, this is my 19th year, and sort of being in rural France, this is what I call busy. Do you know, when I used to do some of the long trips that I used to do on the BMW, you know, and we used to go through, you know, some of the bigger cities, you know, Nantes and, you know, down in Marseille, Bordeaux, and I used to sort of hit the traffic there, and it was almost like, oh my god, because, you know, just not used to that sort of traffic anymore, you know. Still, never mind. nearly there. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure that this place will have them there. The DIY stores, I mean, these are only smallish ones, you know. I mean, if you want the big DIYs, then you have to go into Campere, but they're pretty good, you know. The DIY stores in France are pretty good. They never used to be. When I first come here, they were absolutely awful. In fact, there wasn't any, you know. You used to scout round trying to find these things, and you know, they just wasn't there, you know. And now, you know, France is sort of, because nobody did DIY, literally. The house would be falling down, you know. And but now it's changed, you know. People are, well, I suppose a lot of it really is to sort of save money in it, you know. People want to do their own thing. It's like, you know, it's like car repairs and motorcycle repairs. People, when I first came, I used to be working on my cars and bikes. People used to look at me thinking, what's that bloke doing? You know, because they just didn't do it, you know. It was like everyone to their own trade. And yeah, but it you know, times changed, don't they? You know, people, you know, the youngsters now, you know, they want to, you know, they sort of want to get out there and you know, do their own bits and pieces and put the, you know, the finishing touch to their own house and that, and yeah, why not? That's what it's all about, eh? Right, okay, there we go then. Well, I'm going to switch you off and I'm going to nip in there and I'm going to get the bits that I want, hopefully, and I'll switch you back on when I get them. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, well, success, eh? And this is it. That's what I need. Look at that set of tile drills. Reasonable price as well. €15. Can't moan at that. Sorted, excellent. So got all the stuff back on, ready to rock and roll. So yeah, if I just get the gloves. Oh, he won't shut because I'm trying to shut my gloves in it, huh? Mind you, I think this is, that's okay. Right, okay then, so get everything ready and head back, pop into the daughters, as I said. That's if she's up, mind you. And have a nice cup of coffee. So, without further ado, and that didn't take long really, did it? Straight in and out. The bit where they keep all the drills and that is literally just inside the door, huh? So yeah, brick homage, look, yeah. Brico Marsh, and the parent company to this is one called Brico Depot, and Brico Depot is owned by B&Q in the UK. Hey, how's that then? Who's a knowledgeable chap, eh? Yeah. Not just a pretty face, you know. No comments to that one, please, gentlemen. Or any ladies. Isn't it funny? You know, when you do these little channel things, you have hang on, I can I ever find this blasted button? I should have put it down before I started, really, shouldn't I? Oh well, such is life. Hang on a sec, I'll try again. I think I could be in totally the wrong place. Oh, it's down, that's why. You fool. What a, hey? Oh, dearie me. The man's a complete and utter idiot. I'm trying to put a button down that's already down. Oh, I don't know. Old age. Dearie me. Hey? It comes to us all sooner or later, and when it gets here, that's it. Hey? So I reckon I'm going to get the lawns cut today. I have no excuse. Normally I say to the wife, "Oh, I can't do it today. It's far too wet." I don't think she's going to buy that one again. She's going to be like, "You've been out on that bike again, haven't you?" No, she's great. She doesn't moan. I'll tell you what. Considering that I've got 3 bikes, and the bits and pieces that I get for them, she's really understanding. She don't moan. She don't. She sometimes has a little moan at me when it's due to service the car, because I don't enjoy working on the cars. I used to, but as the years roll on, because I suppose what it is, at least with the bike, I'm lucky enough, and I am lucky to have a bike lift, so I don't have to sort of bend down or kneel down. That's the most important thing, because my knees are awful, and so. But when I work on the cars, unfortunately, you spend a lot of time either kneeling down or lying on your back, because I haven't got a ramp, so I don't really enjoy working on the cars anymore. And but they got to be done, I could put them in the garage, but dearie me, when you've worked on them all your life, to put them in the garage, and obviously these people have got to make the money. I'm not stupid, it's their living, and I get that. But I look at a job that I know is going to take me a couple of 3 hours with, I don't know, let's use a ballpark figure, say €100 worth of material, and you sort of get a bill like for 400 or something, and they got to charge labour, but when you're capable to do it yourself, one day I'm not going to be capable to do it. I'm going to say that's it, enough's enough. But so she doesn't give me grief, but she certainly says, don't forget, the cars need servicing for the summer, eh? Because I do them because we don't do huge mileage, the wife uses her car to work and back every day. She only works like 10 minutes away, so there's no huge mileage there. And mine, I don't, we use mine for days out and that sort of stuff, so, but yeah, not huge mileage to say the least. I'll tell you what, you come out the sunshine like now, and I know it's early-ish, but you can feel that. Whoa! I thought it was going to stop then. You can feel the temperature drop down, quite a bit. You have to be careful on this road here, because this is a famous road for our friend the gendarmes. In fact, I got done here, although be quite a few years ago, but I did actually get done here. I was good, because a lot of this road is 70 kilometers an hour, and you treat it as the norm, which is 80, and they've got ya. And that's what they did. He come. In fact, I never even seen him. God knows where he was hiding. I just got that lovely little ticket through the post, and yeah, there you go. Thank you very much, sir. By the government. It wasn't Mr. Macron then. It was what was his name? Sarkozy, was it? I think it was him. Whoever it was, I'll put money in the government's purse. I need to stop a minute because yeah, I'm thinking I think I've just I think I've literally just run out of fuel. Just put it on reserve. Get into the right gear. There you go. I knew I was low. There you go. Good old days where you have to put it on reserve yourself, eh? There you go. But it's done. That's the main thing. I bet there's not many bikes these days that are actually still built where you have to, you know, manually switch the reserve on. You know, they sort of, because most of them now have like a fuel gauge, don't they? And it sort of, it starts bleeping or flashing, or there's an audible sound, you know, like, oh hey, you need some fuel, all that sort of stuff. And whereas this just splutters. I had a feeling, I had this feeling that I was a bit low on fuel, so yeah. And it always goes somewhere where you think to yourself, I'd rather not be stopping here. But still, never mind, eh? Woo! Bit of slide on the gravel there, eh? I've got to try and find my button again there. Look, look at that. See, when it's not down, it's quite easy to find, yeah. I'm glad they cut that tree down there, eh? Well, look at the difference. Look at this sky, eh? Nice blue sky today. Now see there, I don't know whether the GoPro's picking this up, but right in front of you there, look, there are, I think there's six or eight of those wind turbines, yeah, and that's where I live there. My house is just down from there, yeah, and they're planning to put some more in, but which, you know, I have no problem. I wouldn't want one at the end of the garden, I've got to be honest, you know, but This is another bad turning if you're not careful, because you got to go from one side here to the other like that, and it's you know, it's just both of them, you've got no view, you know, you're on a bend both ways. Still, never mind, we got across, that's the main thing. So I'm really pleased that I got my tile drills, cutters, whatever you want to call them. Oh, which way am I going? I want to go this way, don't I? Well, totally forgot where I was going then, eh? Thank God for brakes, eh? At least they work. And I've got to get, it's a good job they do work, because because this has got to go in for its MOT, CT we call it in France, which I said before. That's if I can get it booked in somewhere. It seems to be, I got to try the guy that I went to before, who, I don't know, very elusive chap. To be fair to him though, you know, he don't want to do it. Like I said, it's his boss that's sort of pushing for it, you know. And yeah, he just doesn't want to do it at all. But I can't seem to find anywhere else around here that's going to do it. So, what a shambles it is, in it, they introduced these new laws, and there's no one to carry him out. Oh, no. Look at it, what a beautiful, it is, it's beautiful scenery. I remember when I used to live in the UK, you know, obviously, I'm sure a lot of people can tell with my gorgeous Birmingham accent, I'm a brummie, and you know, you sort of, luckily for me, I lived on the south side of Birmingham. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the north. The reason I said luckily for me I live on the south side is because I literally lived right on the edge of the border, really. So within 5 minutes I was out in the countryside, you know, and I used to go out round Evesham and Worcester and the Cotswolds, Henry Cole country, Mr. Cole himself. And yeah, I mean, the Cotswolds have got some beautiful scenery, you know. It's expensive, mind you, even when I was back there, you know. It was definitely pack your sarnie in your flask, you know what I mean. And which I prefer to do anyway. It's not because I'm a tight old git, it's because I like, you know, I like having me little picnic, find somewhere nice, get off the bike, you know, sorted. It all makes for a good day. It's alright, that was my neighbour I was waving at then, God bless him. Right, so we've urged at my daughters, so I'll end this video when I pull in her drive. She's probably there thinking, oh God, he's early. The joys of being an expectant mother, number 2. Just about to have my second grandson. Well, second grandson in France. I've got grandchildren in the UK, but the second grandson or grandchild, we think it's another boy. We don't know for definite. No one's making any statements as yet, but yeah. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed this little ride with me on a much better day. Actually, I'll try, I think, and turn this round before we go anywhere else. There's a drain round here, which I don't particularly want to end up in. Oh, there it is. I knew it was somewhere round here. And then I can put that on the side there. I just ended up in the drain again. There you go, and that's ready to go when I go. Right, okay, so I hope you all enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I'd love you to be. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care, look after yourselves, and bye for now.